Welcome to Chit Chat once again. Have you subscribed to our social media handles? We have YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. Please kindly subscribe, like and share because we have a lot in stock for you. Tuba tubadde tufumba kati tutandise okujjula. We don't want you to miss out on anything because we have exciting topics, exciting knowledge. Please kindly subscribe. Our topic has been emptying yourself, and today we are looking at emotional emptying. What is emotional emptying? It is a two-way thing. Releasing those feelings, both negative and positive. But amidst us, we have someone that is going to take us through, are going to take the walk with her. She's a counselor, a social worker, a teacher, and a mother. Stella, you're welcome to the show.
Hi, my name is Stella Navquas. I am a mother, I am a teacher, I am a social worker, I am a counselor, and I love working with people, especially things concerning their mental well-being. And I'm here today to talk about something that is very exciting, that is going to help you manage. We are going to talk about emptying yourself.
Okay, so Stella, you said you're a counselor, right?
Yes.
So how can you term emotional emptying?
Oh well, emotional emptying is when you give out too much.
Okay.
You give away everything that you have, and then you don't leave anything for yourself. And what do we mean by emotions? Emotions are what you feel. We both have emotions. We have both negative and then we have positive. And now if we give away any of the positive and then you give them out too much, then in the end of it all, you may get what we call the negative emotions now.
Stella, you've talked about giving out too much as one of the reasons for emotional emptying.
Yeah.
What really makes people give out
Too much.
Now, the reason as to why people give out too much is because one, we have an expectation. We think that someone is going to give us something, or something is going to get out of what we are doing. And then the other reason is because we do not have a lot of self-esteem on us. We don't feel ourselves. So what we do is we compensate in order for somebody to be able to see us. And then the other thing is because we do not have boundaries. We don't know where we start from and where we stop.
Kwegamba nga tetulina kukoma oba w'okukoma.
Kituufu ddala.
Are these the people they call the people pleasers who are seeking for love?
Yes, we have.
Attachment?
Yes, they are part of it. They are part of the people who are people pleasers. But at the same time, we also do job pleasing. We also do things pleasing and even other things.
Okay.
Yes.
Then, Stella, thank you so much for that. Actually, my main concern was all about these people pleasing. Then what happens when someone gives out too much?
When you give out too much, you don't leave anything for yourself. It's just like pouring water in another person's cup. When you pour too much of the water and you don't leave anything for yourself, what are you going to work with? Assuming that you give out a lot of love and then you don't give any love for yourself. It's just like what the Bible says. The Bible talks about emotional emptying. It says that love your neighbor as you love yourself.
Yeah.
If you don't love yourself, then how are you going to be able to love yourself, to love your neighbor? So which means that loving another person must come first of all from yourself. Because when you love yourself enough, when you love yourself to the fullness, then the love that overfills you, that will come out of you, is going to spread to another person because it began with you.
When you give out too much, don't you think that the giver gets stressed and depressed, especially in moments where you feel you have failed to give out?
Yes, One of the reasons as to why we get stressed is because one, when you're giving, it means you have an expectation.
Yeah.
When you give too much, it means that at the end of it all, olina ekintu ky'osuubira, naye buli w'olaba ng'ekintu ekyo ky'osuubira tokifuna, weeyongera mu maaso n'ogamba oba bwe nnaakola kino oba bwe nnaayongera kino kinaasobola okuvaayo oba naasobola okufuna kye njagala. So that is why you end up getting stressed, because onoonya engeri yonna gy'osobola okuba ng'omatiza omuntu olwo ti kino kye njagala.
olina okuwa alina okufuna okuva gy'oli.
Olina omumatiza.
Yes. Yes.
How can someone empty themselves out of that weakness of being a giver? How can you empty?
Ekisokera ddala, one of the things that you have to note is that when you're giving, you must have a limit for the giving. You must have some boundaries for yourself. You must leave something for yourself. You must first of all believe in yourself and your abilities. Abantu abasinga bagaba nnyo olw'ensonga tebakkiriza nti abantu basobola obbaagala nga tebagabye. Kati n'omaliriza nga teweesigalizza. So the reason as to why there is too much of the stress is because one, you have expectations. I've talked about that already. But at the same time, you don't believe that somebody can love you even without you adding in a lot. That is one of the reasons. So how do you do that? First of all, believe in yourself. Believe that you're capable of being loved. Sometimes we think that people do not love us, but they are loving us. But because we have the low self-esteem, we think that probably they are not. That's why we have to die and give up everything that we are in for them.
Stella, you have said we should let go of this feeling and seek help, emotional help and spiritual help. How can one do this? Can really someone let go of that emotional feeling of giving away too much, of pleasing people too much?
Yes, somebody can be able to let go, but this person may need guidance or may need help with such feelings, because sometimes some of these feelings become like an addiction. Ng'oba olaba omuntu ng'atandise okunywa omwenge nga ye yamanyiira. That's why we find some people, for example in relationships, oli n'afuna relationship n'abeera so attached mu bbanga lya mwezi gumu nga takyalina muntu amwagala, olw'ensonga they've loved too much and the other person is getting suffocated by the too much love. And most of these emotions that we feel tusobola oziwangula ku ffe ffenna because we have the ability. However, waliwo abantu abamu ng'okusinziira ku background we ne gye yakulira ng'embala ezimu taziinaamu nga tasobola ebirowoozo byo tebiri strong enough to be able to help themselves and they need somebody. And most of the times it could be as simple as talking to someone. Nti munnange nno nina embeera gye mpitamu naye nsaba ompabuleko. And you can be able to help another person.
Those are the strong minds.
Yes, those are the strong minds. And then the other thing that we can do is to talk to a counselor. Abantu abasinga balowooza nti bw'oyogera ne counselor obeera ozze ng'olina agazibu aganene nnyo oba ng'ogudde eddalu. But you can talk to a counselor and then they help you. They help you to figure out some of the things, especially if something has been repetitive, nga kizzeemu ekintu ne kibaawo leero neera nekiddamu neera nekiddamu, kitegeeza nti engeri gy'okikolamu erimu either waliwo ensobi oba waliwo ekintu ky'olina okuleetinga go.
Wow. Thank you so much, Stella, for your time, for the information. I believe our viewers have picked something. I, for one, honestly, I have learned because I know where I fall there. Giving, but I thank God for that. Okay, as we close, Stella, what final word can you give to someone who is out there watching you and that person is struggling with something that is so emotional?
All right, I can say if you're going through something, bw'olaba ng'okoze ekintu ng'ate okiddiŋŋana nga results ze zimu. Waliwo a person who said that If you do something and get the same results, then it means that you need to change the tactic. Bw'obanga olina ekintu ky'okola and you keep on doing it in the messy way, it always comes back to you, then it means that it's high time you talk to someone. Oba oyinza wetegereze, look at yourself. Why are you giving too much? Ask yourself those questions. We never sit down and ask ourselves, why are you giving so much? Are you being desperate? Are you being desperate? Or it's just because that is who you are? If it is who you are, then you should stop making expectations or thinking that something is going to come out of that. So ky'oba okola nti bw'oba ogaba ekintu naawe weerekerezeemu naawe kitagenda kumenya ate kutandika kwemulugunya munda mu mutima gwo. Kola ky'osobola, yagala omuntu nga bw'osobola, omulimu gwo gutwale gukole nga bw'osobola, ng'olekawo ne time eyiyo. Buli kimu kikole nga bw'osobola, and then without having any other expectations, you will live a happier life. But if you bw'oba owulira nga tosobola, then you need to see a counselor.
Thank you so much, Stella. Thank you so much for your time. I would like to thank everyone that takes time to watch our videos, that takes time to subscribe to our social media handles. Thank you so much. Let me also take this opportunity to thank our producer, Emma Pro. Emma, thank you so much for the job well done. We do appreciate. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.